Hello there, folks. Let me get the pull up a user here. Make sure the audio is working correctly. So what we got going on here? Hope y'all are having a wonderful Thursday evening, a Friday evening, as it were. It's working. This is 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, testing. This seems a little off today. What do y'all think? Coming across okay? No, I've got audio, just from how good it is. All right, let's see who we've got in the house here tonight. On the screen here. What's up, Marco said something real early on. And then, working with everything. All right. So it is not working for us. All right, let's see what's going on here. I'm in the tone, not that I'm aware of. Let me check a setting here real quick. Make sure. All right. So, all right, is this any better? I'll open up that browser again and see if I can figure out. Hello, hello, hello. The same. What is going on? 2, 3. This one, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, just as much. Doesn't seem to be working for us here. Some good things here. Okay. Okay. I think that fixed it. What say you fine folks? Do we have better audio now? Okay. I thought that might fix it. I actually restarted my phone last night, restarted the computer today really early to try and make sure that the computer settled out. And but I had been playing with the sound bar, so I think it picked up the microphone, and it's not got a good microphone. So somehow OBS decided to change what I had set as my microphone to something else. So there we go. And Mopatty, you never know. Just absolutely never know. All right, let me grab Social Stream back, and somehow Social Stream decided not to work. Oh, great. All right, let me see if I can figure out what's going on there, because I didn't change anything with Social Stream. It should be working. There it goes. There it goes. Okay. All right, so Marco's in the house. Kelly's Mishmash. Neil McKenzie. Kelly's Mishmash was saying, is it me, or does he sound like he's partially underwater? Mopatty says, and hello, Mopatty. Mopatty says, geez, Tommy, are you in a tunnel? Possibly. Probably was. Cody, thank you for being here. Ramsey says, I am awake, I think. I woke up with an uncontrolled urge to tell you to smash the like button. Ramsey's, you've been telling everybody to smash that like button, and now you're having nightmares about it. All right. Marco says, go post your pocket check there in that Discord channel on TKE's server. If you don't have access to that, let me know, and I can get you access. I see that we've had a couple of posts already, so that is awesome. Excuse me. Ramsey's dropping the link to Mopatty's YouTube. Y'all go check her out if you haven't already. Now, let's see. Ramsey's also dropping the link to Kelly's YouTube. And there's y'all telling me everything is fixed, and Mopatty's hoping that's not a sign of how her live will go on Saturday. And hopefully not. Man, I keep having I used to have these on Tuesday night, so I'm thinking Saturday's a good ways away. But no, Saturday's the day after tomorrow. So, like in a day and a half would be when Mopatty's live would be. Thereabouts. So, Mopatty says, I think I'm switching back to StreamYard. What are you using right now, Mopatty? Were you using OBS, or did you switch to something else? And I think Ramsey's is linking that TKE dude. Cody says, I don't think I have access unless it's just my phone not loading. Let me see if I can get an invite. You may have to. Oops, that did not work correctly. Let's see, copy that. Paste that. Now that should be the invite to the server. And so try that. See, let me know if that works or not. Mopatty says OBS, but I do not have multiple cameras. I'm actually using my phone as one camera and the webcam on my laptop as the second camera. So if you've got that ability, you may try it. Sometimes I do have a problem with getting the camera, the phone camera to connect. Mopatty says Ramsey's the best mod around. I would agree. Mopatty says I gave up on that. It's aggravating sometimes, but it will work. You have to do some changes in your phone and in your computer for all that to work together. If you've got the phone link app on your computer, that does help as well, it seems like to me. Dwayne Letterman, thank you for being here. Let me see if I can find that. Yeah. There we go. Thank you, Dwayne Letterman. Thank you for being here. I still got to meet up with you guys sometimes. Y'all are way too close for me not to meet up with y'all. That Discord is TKE's, but if you check, there is a Help with Gadgets Live Pocket Check channel that's set up in there, and TKE graciously set that, or TKE or Mr. Eddie, I'm not sure. Probably Mr. Eddie actually probably set it up, but set it up so that I could have you guys a place to drop your pocket carries for the live. All right, yeah, Cody, if you just look down through there, you'll see a HWG Live Pocket Check, and that would be where to drop it. He set it up for me so I wouldn't have to set up an entirely new server and all that kind of good stuff. I'm already a member of way too many servers, so it made it a little bit easier. Moo Petty says, I am not a tech person, never claimed to be. Ramses, we appreciate you helping out, sir. And Marco has got the direct link to the Live Pocket Check channel. All right, awesome sauce, awesome sauce. Okay, we got a bunch of different things going on tonight. Not only if y'all remind me if I don't get to it, because I've already seen a couple of cool knives be posted. So we've got that, and we've got a package here to do an unboxing. Fred sent me a bunch of knives to check out, so I've got that to open, and then we've got our giveaway. So we have a members giveaway, which will be a knife, actually 2 knives tonight. I'm going to give the winner 2 knives, and we also have bags of stickers and some Kelly's paracord stuff that's going to be in with it as well. And then we'll have a giveaway for participants. That'll be one of either the knife kit that you can put together a fake knife, or one of these knife stands, or possibly one of these bit drivers. If you want that, I may have to get my son-in-law to print some more of those out, because I've actually been using about 3 or 4 of them myself. So, yeah, so we've got that to do as well. So, lots of stuff going on. Petty says, me too, subs are trying to get me to start a Discord. It's not a bad thing sometimes, but to me, it just, like I mentioned, I think I'm in, well, let's see, I can count 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Looks like I'm in 12 Discord servers, and I'm like, okay, that's I can't keep up with all that. Plus Instagram and the Facebook groups and everything else. So no. Hello, Fred the Lug, and again that box of or that package of knives is from Fred the Lug. We'll get into those here in just a little bit. All right, Brown Sugar. Hey, ma'am, how are you doing? Ramses is actually posting what he is carrying. Leather Monarch, SOG Power Pint, Spyderco Shaman M4, Spyderco Bodacious in S30V, Real Steel Slip Joint in N690, CRKT Obake Fixed Blade, Outdoor Element Neck Knife, Olight Mini 2 Ultra, and the Roy Vaughan Aurora 4. I think Ramses enjoys having backups of backups, and there's not a bad thing, because if I'm if I'm looking correctly, there's two multi-tools, two folding knives, plus a slip joint, plus two fixed blades, plus two flashlights. I think I got that right. So I'm not blaming you there, because a lot of times I'll have 3 or 4 knives, sometimes with a fixed blade as well, plus my pry bar, and usually a couple of flashlights. I've been only carrying one lately though. The one my wife got me for Christmas, the Olight, what is this? The Art Pro Ultra. So she actually got me that and had it engraved with come on, help with gadgets. So that's the one I've been carrying as of late. But I've got multiple other. I showed you guys the flashlights here a few weeks ago, and I've got at least 4 on a charger within reach here. All right, let's see. Everybody saying hello to everybody. That's awesome. Happy early birthday to Brown Sugar. Happy early birthday to you. And Ramsey says 2 is 1, 1 is none. Exactly. Exactly. Backups of backups. Usually actually, if I've got my keys in my pocket for my truck, I've got another flashlight on there. So I've got backups of backups there as well. And Mo Patty doing the milestone there. Member for 5 months, and I appreciate that, Mo Patty. I really do appreciate that. And Cody just posted up there on the Discord, so thank you for doing that. All right, I'm trying to remember. I don't think I had this knife last week. I don't think I did. I think it came in Friday. Pretty sure it did. So I actually got this Mannix and this Mannix from New Graham Knives. If you haven't checked out New Graham, they've got some pretty good prices right now. They're having some closeout on some of their knives, and they've really got good customer service. There was a mix-up with the knife. Well, actually, I ordered this one first and got in the incorrect knife and contacted them to let them know. And she actually thanked me for calling. The lady that I talked to was not familiar with knives, and they're just trying to liquidate the stock that they have. And she apologized and told me she'd get it out to me, and thanked me for not getting mad at them. And that just blew my mind. But she actually sent along a $5 Starbucks gift card because of the mix-up and all that. So check out New Graham Knives, especially if you're looking for some Spydercos, and keep an eye out, because I think they're going to be doing some closeouts on some of that stuff. Yeah, Ramsey's, normally that doesn't count my keys and wallet, although I do have a pretty cool wallet that I just did a video on last week of the Exter Wallet Pro. So very cool, and enjoying carrying that around. Well, Patty said, was telling Ramses that this way too much in the pockets. You probably got well, I'm not going to assume. You may have a purse. My wife carries an extra fixed blade in her purse, along with the knife that she's usually carrying. So there's Bluminati. Thank you for being here, Bluminati. And let's see who else we got in here. Whoa. It's been a year already? Are you serious? I guess it is. I guess it's been about a year since I got monetized then. That's pretty crazy. Congratulations on the year. I wish I had sounds set up to be able to serenade y'all with all kinds of crazy, crazy, and interesting sounds. But I'll just have to say, I really appreciate you being a member for a year now. That is awesome. That is awesome. Matt Moore, thank you for being here, man. Appreciate it. Ramsey says, no purse, I wear shorts and pants. And dude, I've got 4 knives probably on me now. Maybe not. I may only have 3 on me right now. They only have 3 right now, but usually I have this other, this S110V Mannix 2 in my pocket as well. But I put it up here on the table to show it tonight. Ramsey's is dropping the link for Bluminati Ninja. Y'all check out Blue. Also, there is Ron Crow in the house with Crow's Blades. And we'll probably get a link for him in just a minute as well. Somebody says Ronathan. Oh, me. Howdy, everybody. Whoa. Illuminati has 11 knives on him at the moment. Is that right? Is that what I'm guessing? Maybe. There's Mind of Milton. Hey, Milton. Hope you're doing well, man. There's the Jake. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. I think it's showing me the not the screen names, but your, I guess, proper names or whatever. So I may not be recognizing some of you. Is what I'm trying to get at in the stream. The chat just went nuts. All right, let's see here. There's Ramsey's dropping Crow's Blade Works. Excuse me, Crow's Blades. Still not getting it, Ron. Sorry. All right, let's see. Mr. Eddie says, Milton, sell me Blaurock. The mailbox is fine. Nobody else has hit it recently. So I just heard something that I don't know what it was. All right, let's see. Ramsey's dropping Mind of Milton's channel. Y'all check him out if you aren't already doing so. I have a feeling most of you are. Mr. Eddie says, where is Gonzo? I haven't seen Gons lately. And there's Edyards, though. There's Ed Durbin. Thank you for being here, Ed. Check out, check out Mr. Eddie there. I think I briefly clicked on it and thought I'd missed it there. And Marco is also dropping Mr. Eddie's Instagram. Y'all check him out. Hopefully pretty soon he's going to start his furnace back, his knife production back up, and so hopefully soon we shall see. Ron Dobbins, thank you for being here. Did another stream just in, and I got a bunch of people jumping over. I just had a lot of people come in all of a sudden, which is really awesome. All right, Fire in the Forge back up. We hope, Bluminati, we hope. Mr. Eddie says, Tomas is the backup live. Haha. DBD War Room EDC just ended. Okay. That would explain why there was a sudden influx. And I really appreciate that. It's, I I realize that there are a lot of times there's multiple lives going on, and there was so many going on Tuesday nights that it just seemed really crowded. Thursday seems a little bit more laid back, I guess. Little not as crowded. So we're trying that out for a while. Marco says the after party live. And Ron Dobbins says, we all love you, brother. Appreciate it, man. And then y'all are awesome. The knife community is really cool. Mr. Eddie says, well, later, guys. Headed to Milton's to skate. Be careful, Mr. Eddie. It's about dark time, so y'all be careful. Ron says, I just got back from Costco, so he's had the adventure of venturing out to Costco on a Thursday evening. Mr. Mouse, thank you for being here, man. He says the like button's lonely. Y'all hit that like button if you don't mind. It'll help me out. As Ramses likes to say, it helps more than you know. Bob, the chat's going so fast I can't even, it just keeps jumping on me. Bob Tism, hola, sir. Hope you're doing well. What it is I get close to I get to the bottom, and I'm trying to read the chats that are approaching the bottom, and as I do that, more chats come in, and it takes off, and I have to scroll back up a little bit. So that's awesome, though. There's a link to Mr. Mouse. Y'all check him out, and I better check. I better check that out myself. Let me see. That's the Instagram, and I'm not on. No, I won't make sure that I get this because copy link. Let me get. I've got Instagram in one browser, not another, so I want to make sure. And I was already following Mr. Mouse with the coolest profile picture ever. That is awesome. That is awesome. All right, so I was following Mr. Mouse. Ron Dobbins says, hit that thumbs up, everyone. This is a fireside chat. You maybe in a few minutes, we'll see if it cools down in here a little bit. You may see the fire come on there. It's not been a super cold day here in South Carolina. In fact, it got up to about, I think it got up to about 60-ish, and it's down to about 53 now with it supposed to get a little bit cooler than that tonight. So, and then I think as one of the weather forecasters put it, we're in for a roller coaster of temperatures over the next week or so. So, up to fairly warm and down to fairly cold. So, all right, let's start clearing the table off here so we can open up the Fred box, the Fred package. I've got these are the two knives for the members giveaway tonight. We have I believe this is the Kaiser Groom. So we have this fixed blade for the giveaway this evening. It does come with the Ultim scales, but it also has black scales. And if you want me to, I can swap those out for the winner. So that'll be part of the package. And also a Ozark Trail block back that's going to that winner as well. So that's going to be the members package for this evening, and along with a bag of stickers and Kelly's Mishmash paracord creations. So that's going to be that part of it in just a little bit. All right, let's see. I think it jumped again. Whoops. It went crazy. Yep. Fred says gonna have to go to sleep soon. Got a 7 a.m. OR start time. So yeah, we need to get that. We'll get that package out here in just a second. And if Fred has to go, then we'll figure it out. Let me scroll through. Robert Willoughby, thank you for being here. I think I said hello to Bob Tism already. And just chatting. Ron Dobbins says here in San Diego at the beach, it's in the 70s. Yeah, I'm not ready for the 70s yet. I'm liking it when it's just a little bit more chilly. I don't like the super cold and rain. It rained most of the day today. It was really, really, really rainy today. There's Carco. Thank you for being here, Carco. You just missed Mr. Eddie and Mind of Milton. I think Mr. Eddie's headed over to Milton's house to skate. Gabe Harlan, I think I said hello to you. If I didn't, hello. Jim Cox, I don't think I've said hello to you yet, sir. And, whoa, it jumped on me. Jim said, hey, folks. All right, continuing with cleaning the desk off, we've got the Mannix 2. This is the SPY 27 version. I'm probably going to get rid of that one. So if you know anybody's interested in the SPY 27 Mannix 2, let me know. We've got an Orbital Knives Callisto. This is the regular version, not the large version. Nice little knife. Set that off to the side. Got the Spyderco Sage 6 button lock in S30V. This is a Tai Chung Taiwan knife. Yeah, S30V. That one's breaking in nicely. It wasn't too good when I first got it. It's getting there. Got the Sea Snake, which is the artisan cutlery. I got that. I think I got that actually at my first blade show. And this is probably the only knife that I have left that I picked up at that first blade show. Don't carry that one much anymore. We got the Griptilian, which I picked up from Mr. Eddie a few weeks ago. Nice knife. Awesome acoustics on that sucker. It is really snappy. Then we've got the S110V Mannix that I picked up from New Graham Knives. Thinking about doing some custom scales for this. So let me know what y'all think about that. Got the American Blade Works Model 3 Auto, which has got the great blade shape and pretty snappy for the auto part too. All right, we have the Holier Nerd, the TRM Holier Nerd. This is actually going to be part of the giveaway for 1,500, and we've got less than 90 to get to that 1,500. So once that happens, then we'll do a giveaway for that. Again, once these are one of the possibilities for the participant giveaway, along with the nice theme. All right, and then this is the Asher Little Buddy fixed blade with a Darkwater produced clip. I think Jim Cox may have had something to do with that. It's not that thick, Bob Tism. There it is, sitting there on the table. That's a Tuya Voodoo. So it's not that bad. I'll set it up here against the Holier Nerd. So all right, let's move the stand off here to the side. Let me catch up with Oh my goodness. Okay, there we go. Gabe's talking about the cards he opened in memory of his friend, and he got something, looks like maybe something cool there. I'm not knowledgeable about those at all. Baptism says Sage 6 is nicer without the second detent. I thought about removing that, and I did on the smock, so I may have to remove that second detent and see how it goes. Mr. Mouse says big fan of TRM. And Matt says TRM is better than everything else. There you go. Angelo, welcome to the Everyday Crew. Thank you, man. I do appreciate that. Appreciate that so much. And making sure I didn't miss anything. All right. Cat Scratches here. Angelo's here. Sean McDonald says, don't need much of a knife most times, just has to be in your pocket. And that's what, Marianne at TRM, I asked her what she carried, and this is, it was, what she carried was a earlier version of this. And she has her pick of whatever's there, I would suppose. Matt Morris says, Baptism TRM is by far my favorite USA brand. Let's see here. And Henry G as well, but I think there was some more. Yeah. All right. Let's go ahead and, okay, I've got a package here. I'm not even going to show the front, but it hasn't even been opened yet. Let me get a knife out here. I'm going to use the Brown Jaeger, and let's see. Going to make a cut there and get into this well packaged Fred has it packaged up really well. All right, let me see if they make sure there's nothing in there. All right. All right, I'm going to pull this off because we've got a few items here. I'm just going to take them as we get them. All right. I think, no, this is probably the first time that I have checked out attack knives, and this is actually this is a really cool EDC pocket knife. Actually feels good in hand. It's very thin. It's almost a square handle, and actually feels good in hand. It's got jimping way up here on the blade so that you could get a good grip on it too. Back here in that harpoon, I like that. That's pretty cool. All right, I'm going to set that here to the side. Looks like there's a note here, so I'm going to check that out here off screen. Got a couple of pocket clips. That's the pocket clip, and then you've got the other clip, and I don't remember what that's called, but I'm going to set that off to the side here. And I'm going to check this. Derek, for real, I see you. Weldon Carey, I see you. That is awesome. All right, this is the end. information on the mini Marlin. So I'm going to have to, that's got all kinds of cool information. I'm going to keep that to look at that one. Fred Lug says the note will give all the details about that fixed blade. Awesome. 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 All right, let's try the next. Oh, we got our ninth roll here. And then we've got a single. Let's grab that single one first. Oh, that's not it. Fred actually sent me, I got the Wolverine from him, and Fred's been hanging on to this for a while now. And he actually remembered it. I had forgotten it. So, all right, cool. Then we've got a knife roll here. And I'm going to open that up, and then we're going to start picking knives out, and I'm going to lay them out here as I get them. This is, and I know he told me what it was the other day. And I forget what it is, but that's actually pretty cool. 14C28N on the blade steel. It is a top liner lock. This is the Tack Knives Sun Spear, and I've seen several people have reviewed that lately. It's the Tack Knives Sun Spear. OEM is Kunwu. It's $69. That's man. 14C. That's all right. Whoops, I was on that button. Got to get it up like that. There we go. You can choke up on that knife with the generous choil there. I like the stonewash blade. You got jimping. Look at the jimping on this. Down most of the crown of the blade. I mean, if you're choked up like that, you're still got jimping right here. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna have to check that one out. Brian White, 1 year, time flies. I saw that pop up, and thank you for being here. Oh, Dragoon LSK, thank you for being here. Been a member for 11 months, and I am getting way behind. Let me. Oh, wow. You guys have been chatting like crazy, and I've lost some of it. I think Mr. Mouse says, imagine the neuron on bearings in a frame lock. Ramsey's reminding everybody to smash that like button. Thank you. Gabe's not a fan of frame locks. Henry G's in the house. Dragoon. Jim Blaze apparently has ordered a Doodle Monster. I think that came from Vosteed, if I'm not mistaken. Eric, for real, I think I said hello to you already, maybe. If not, thank you. Let's see. Baptism says, love my Wolverine and Sabretooth. There's a link to Weld and Carry. J1 says, I carried the Sun Spear today. Great knife. All right. So let's pull out the next one. Yeah, this is the oh man, come on. Fred's gonna have to tell me what it is. It's a Vero but it's their, I think it's their new budgety model, and I don't remember the name of it. And I think there we go. I'll have to figure out what the name of that one is, but that's really cool. I've wanted to check one of these out. And I like Vero Engineering. Anyways, he's actually been a huge supporter. He's not only did a laser logo on a one of the Vero fulcrums that I ordered from him, but he also donated one of the bit drivers for one of my earlier giveaways. So really appreciate that. All right. Yeah, I like Vero. It's he's got some good stuff. All right, let's see what else I have here. This is actually the knife that I asked Fred asked Fred if he could send it for me to check out, and then we ended up talking, and Fred sent over a few more knives. This is actually a Tucson, and I was just trying to read the writing around the pivot there. Let's see. It says that's the Vero Avid one in titanium. That's their budget knife, but this is the upscale version of that knife. I seem to recall that the non-titanium version was like less than $200 for the Avid. And I think he may have had those at Blade Show last year, but I haven't got to check one out extensively. So looking forward to that. The Jake says Vero has a great whatnot, and I haven't even checked that out. I watched some whatnot for a while, but again, kind of goes back to the old all of the Discord servers and YouTube channels and Facebook groups, and all of that is just crazy. Baptism says the Avid is nice. Grab the dark mode. Fred says the upscale version is the Nova. All right, and then this is the Tucson, and it has multiple opening methods. And they all seem to work well. Let's see. TS559 is what this one is. TS559 got the frag titanium. It's also got a choke up point that's a little weird, but it's not terrible. I kind of wish it was a little bit bigger than that. It just looks like it looks like it's a partial forward choil. But I mean, it works. And look at there, even the pocket clip is frag. And if you look closely, that's actually milled. They've got milling in the frag part. That's actually pretty cool. Flipper works well. All right, so that was that. And I think there's one more in here. Let's see what we have. All right, and this is the first time that I think I have checked out a Jack Wolf knife. Dragoon says, I love Tucson. They do small batches, have fun designs. Their M390 is hit and miss. I had heard that in the past as well. I do not know. That's actually 14C28N on that blade steel on that one. All right, back to this one. This is the first time that I have... Mind of Milton says, Meg's favorite is a Jack Wolf. this is the first time I've checked out a Jack Wolf knife, and to be fair, just from looking, I don't understand the pricing on the Jack Wolf knives. Not saying there's anything wrong with this. This actually, at first glance, looks pretty cool. Looks like some really good transitions between the bolster here and the carbon fiber. Not a light knife. It flips out easily enough. Not the most comfortable in hand in that if you're going forward with that. This feels fine. Access to the lock bar is good. Flipper works just fine. This is kind of a cross between a traditional pocket knife and shape, and then adding some modern materials and opening methods with that fuller there. It's easily flickable, and it rockets out. That's not a problem at all. And then on the flipper, it works fine. The push button, light switch, either one works fine with that. Somebody should tell Mr. Eddie that I've got a Jack Wolf knife on here. He's probably in between Milton's house and his house right now, though. Matt Moore says 14C is my favorite budget still. Mr. Mouse agrees, and Milton thirds that. 14C is great. LSK says nothing wrong with K110. Mind Milton says I'm on it, Tommy. Oh, me. Mr. Mouse says Demco tested 3V versus MagnaCut versus 14C and a fixed blade. The 14C won. Hey, alrighty then. Dragoon says 14C and 154CM are completely underrated. I've had a knife. Wait a minute. Let me see something here. Let me find a flashlight. I think. Yep. 154CM is what is my Jason Clark knife is actually 154CM. CPM 154, which I think is maybe slightly different than that. But that when you said that, I was like, wait a minute. So, Greg Vanderlip, thank you for being here. Ramsey says every Tucson I checked was sold out. Let's see. Mr. Eddie says Jack Wolf was Help with Gadgets equals unsub. We thought that might get a response out of you, Mr. Eddie. Mind of Milton was up for the challenge and called you back in here. That's awesome. Oh man, fun stuff. Mind of Milton, I carry that Clark probably more than most of my other knives. It usually stays in the slip in my pocket. It's just I like it. If you showcase it, does that mean I'm not supposed to do a disassembly cleaning and see what it looks like inside so we can figure out how the quality is? I want to see that. Seriously, I've not understood the pricing on there, especially when you look at some USA made knives like American Blade Works and see the prices that are charged for all of the models. I don't see it, but I want to I want to do. I do want to look at it and see what it looks like. But so far, I'm not really impressed. All right, Mr. Eddie says you do you with one less sub. And the game over emojis. He says, wash your hands. Oh, me. Mick says, Great Eastern Cutlery is better than Jack Wolf knives. That's another one that I actually have a Great Eastern Cutlery shirt and I don't know that I've checked out a Great Eastern Cutlery knife. I do have a bunch of slip joints back here that we need to check out. One live I think would be pretty cool because I have quite a few of that, and then I've got the American Blade Works Slippy, which I really like. I had that out on the table here. Had that out on the table in the pouch that Grizzle Bear made me, which I like that. But I think I think I'm gonna gift that to somebody. Straight, he says Ozark Trail is better than Jack Wolf. Bob Tism says 300. It's 350 for everything that I have seen, Bob Tism. And I don't know enough about them. And it's the mystery of who is the OEM is another thing that just kind of, it's like, okay. Green says after Jack Wolf like Melissa Backwoods design a knife, I decided not to buy one. And they don't. It seems that there's a lot of people that really love Jack Wolf knives, but then there's a lot of people that don't. So, there's that. Greg, check out Grizzle Bear. He had a decent price on the leather slip, and it works great. As you can see, it's conformed to the knife, almost closes, in fact, until you want to pull the knife out, and so that's pretty cool. All right, let's see. Did I miss something? Mr. Mouse says Grizzle Bear and Terry 1931 both do excellent leather work. Greg Vanderlip says Grizzle Bear does some good stuff. So does Music City Leather Works. Dragoon says, no offense to her or anything, the knife was just a reskin. So it was just changed the colorway or something, I'm guessing. All right, so we've had that was, let me take that one off because that was actually one I just put on there. That one's kind of out of the way, but it's still not there. So these are the ones that Fred the Lug sent over for me to check out. And so we'll be planning on doing those, some walking and flicking videos. And then some disassembly and cleaning videos of these. Let me get my tray out of the way there. All right, so this was the, let me remind myself, this is, I've got to scroll back up because I'm forgetting what it was. Tack Knives, it starts with an S. Sun Spear, that's it. This is the Tack Knives Sun Spear. A sub $100 knife. Feels good in hand, a little bit thick, but not, I'd carry it. So there's that one. And then the Vero Knives Avid one, and I think he's actually got had some videos up, or not videos, but pictures up, request of what blade shape others like. So that's a neat one there. And then the TS 559, which is a two-sun knife. Again, this one's fairly thick. Yeah, I assume it's probably not very expensive, but still cool nonetheless. Feels good in hand. Decent access to the lock bar there. Multiple opening methods. And they work just fine. I like the blade shape. And then Mr. Eddie's favorite knife, the Jack Wolf's, and I don't have a clue what the name of it is. I'll have to figure that out later. I think Fred may be already gone. So Mr. Eddie's favorite one there. And then also the Tech Knives Marlin? Mini Marlin? Something like that. I think. Man, that's pretty cool. All right, I'm going to have to check this one out. I may have to see if Fred will let me put one of these pocket clips on it and carry it in pocket a little bit. These are the clips from I think Jim Cox may have designed those, and Darkwater produced them. Ramsey says, check out 1931 Leatherworks here. I missed what, okay. Vampire Hunter Fixie. Dragoon says same, but he got two penguins, baby penguins instead. Melanie Milton says, oh, I will take a penguin over a Jack Wolf any day. Mr. Eddie says, I think that Vero is looking, don't say that about the Vero. He's looking good next to the Jack Wolf knife. Dale says, I got the new Jack Wolf, but it was a limited edition, show edition. Otherwise, 350 was steep. Yeah. 350, yeah, it's steep. Let me see. There we go. I thought we had more chat here, and sometimes I have to refresh over on another screen and to get it to work. Dale Lane says, also managed to snag the X folder today. I am not sure on the X folder. Y'all have to tell me that. I must have missed that one. Dragoon says, by the way, y'all are sleeping on the baby penguin. Just want to get that out there. Mr. Eddie's been triggered here by a certain knife. Ramsey says, I'm going to buy a Sun Spear. That's a great knife for the price. I agree. Mr. Eddie says, Mr. Eddie says, use Jack Wolf knives as a sinker and lose it. Oh, he says, I have to go. Too much negativity on the table. Oh. Dale Lane says the new Winterblade X folder. Okay, I do need to check out that then, because they've got some really cool stuff. Dragoon says Winterblade Company's new pinch lock folder dropping today. I want to check out, I think, what is it? There's another company that has a pinch lock that I want to check out. And I want to say that it's got some kind of something in it. But, oh man, can't remember. Numb Knives, that's right. Thanks, Bob Tism. Speaking of divisive knife designers, who else is divisive besides Jack Wolf? Oh, I think I may have actually said something to Fred when he showed showed me that knife, and I I said I needed to check it out for Mr. Eddie. No, Vero's actually pretty good. I like their designs, and Joseph's pretty cool. I have to say that. I do need to check out a Numb Knives their first knife. I think that's pretty cool. Now don't go putting Vero and Jack Wolf in the same thing there. Autism says I don't like magnets in my knives. Magnets? Does anyone know how they work? I mean, you put water on them, they don't work. Jack Wolf knife is not equal to Vero, Mr. Eddie. Come on, man. Come on, man. Yeah, I have enough issue with stuff getting into my knives without having a magnet to suck up little bits and pieces of ferrous dust. But that's just me. But the Winter Blade Co. Factor, that's pretty stinking cool. All right, okay, so let's go check out the pocket pictures, the pocket check pictures here right quick, and then we'll get into the giveaway here soon, because we've been going over an hour. Actually started on time tonight. Did have a little glitch with the audio there right at the first. Right at the first now, just a little bit. But apparently my OBS decided it wasn't keeping the microphone and switched to a different microphone. So go figure. But anyhow, we got it fixed. And so let's go ahead and check over there. And wait, let's actually do something. Get a little bit more screen real estate like that if I do that. All right. And then let's go ahead and that's what we need right there. See if I can turn that off. And then, well, that's weird. Okay, let me take this off the screen here. And all right, now we can bring up the Discord here, and this one's a 219. That's from last week. That was Mr. Eddie's cool knife that he showed us. Robin on the 22nd, so that was only 4 days ago, had a cool picture of his Vulcan knives, which is really neat. Continues to be one of my favorite makers. Mo Patty has a cool, I should know what that is, and I don't. Y'all help me. Help me. Ramses, we're gonna do the giveaway here shortly now. Don't know what knife that is. Eduardo, are you still here? I think Mo Petty may have gone. Blue said Nathan's knives, maybe. Mopedi says Crisis. Yeah, yes. Nathan's knives, Crisis, maybe. Very cool. I like it. Hey, Mick Ranger, thank you for being here. I'm having to keep an eye on another screen here. Roger Baker, thank you for being here. And you guys were right. It's Nathan M's first knife. Very cool. I like milling lines on a blade, so very cool. I like it. All right. Then Cody has a Kaiser. That one's different. That's an interesting pivot there, and I don't know what that is. And then he's got a small fixed blade, which I don't know what that one is either. And then that's a Vasti Parallel? Is that the name of it? I could be wrong. Luminati says Canadian exclusive Kaiser. Well, that's pretty neat. I like it with the Canadian symbol, the leaf there. Interesting little fixed blade. And then the Vastid. Let's see, does it actually say? No, I guess not. All right. Next up, Fred Lux is trying to figure out which Damascus to potentially use on the next build. What do you all think? Ooh. That one's not showing very good in the light. That one looks actually pretty cool. I don't know about that one. It might with some etching. And that bottom one looks pretty good too. What do y'all think? Matt Morris is by far the first one. I think that's probably the general consensus here. I see. It says tenable. Okay, tenable par. Illuminati said. Baptism said first world problems. Yeah. Top one, by far the top one. Illuminati says the top one. Baptism says second from the right. This one here, Baptism. Okay. That one would probably when it's etched, it's probably going to look pretty good. Same for this one too. That one looks like it's already been etched, but I am absolutely no expert. I've only got one real knife. And y'all can't even see it, but with a Damascus blade. All right, let's I think that's it. Let's go ahead and switch back. Gonna pull that out and put that back in there and transition back over here. All right, so now I am, let me go pull the members list from YouTube. Let me do that right quick, and we'll do the members giveaway. Videos, dashboard. Let's do members, see all members. And we've got 33 members. I'm going to download that. and save it out. And we're gonna go to, let me go ahead and get it set up here. Let's see, does this do? Right. Let me go grab that list again, and we'll put it down from what I just downloaded. See, we'll paste those in. All right. I'm actually going to take out some weird symbols there just in case it gets crazy. I saw another couple up here. All right, so let's see here. Let me check the chat right quick to make sure I haven't missed anything. Ramsey says top. All right, so let me share out this other screen over here. And change it to the, there we go, Wheel of Names. We'll whoops. Whoops, there we go. All right, so, oh, gotta make it where you guys can see it. All right, so there's the list of names that I think I've got everybody in there. Let's hit shuffle a few times and get it kind of mixed up. We will scroll down here where it's got everybody's name on it. And I can make that right there. Let's see, make sure that Fred says that Damascus review was to decide if I wanted to send to Bless for my build or let him use plain super steel. I think he will make it funky other ways for me. That would be cool. Most everybody picked the top one, Fred. Although the second from the right, I think, was also one. And I think with some acid etch, that would change dramatically. Cat Scratch says, please add me. Cat Scratch, did you just become a member and I missed it? Let me check something here. No, this is actually just the members giveaway. We'll do the participant giveaway here next. Members only on this one, and then we'll do a participant. So hang on just a second. That's okay. That's all right. We'll get that in just a second. And actually, I have to I'll have to type all you guys' names in. So, all right, we ready? Going to move that out of the way. Let me go ahead and click on it, and it's going to spin. So, y'all ready? That doesn't look right on that at all. That didn't help. All right, here we go. I think I got you guys up there now. All right, here we go. Let's see who the member giveaway is tonight. And I didn't take everything out, but oops, I about dumped everything out. Um, but the winners will get one of these bags as well with lots of stickers. And Mo Patty is the winner of tonight's members giveaway. And I guess I probably should send the one with some purple in it. And I probably need to check and see if I've got a mini ball with a Mo Patty. I need to not give a Mo Patty sticker, that's for sure. She probably doesn't want one of those back, but I do need to put one in the other. So congratulations, Mo Patty. Let me pull it back over here. Ramsey says, "Woot! I did my job and lost so others could win." Apex Carry, thank you for being here, man. Let's see to what she says. You won the member giveaway, Mo Patty. Congratulations. Mo Patty says, "Yeah, please do not send me mine." Guess what? You've got at least one Help with Gadgets sticker in there, Mo Patty. All right, let's clear that out, and I need to go back up here and clear these names out, and then I need to start typing you guys' names in. Let's see who we've got here in the list. Let's see, and if you guys don't see your names, please let me know. We're gonna get Neil McKenzie. Let's get Bob Tism a few bucks for ship. Man, thank you so much for that. Really appreciate that. That's awesome. Roger Baker. Marco. I'm trying to, let's see, Matt Moorer. Crows. Blades. Dale Lane. D. Letterman. Jim Cox. Y'all make sure I'm not missing anybody and not doubling anybody up either. Henry G. Jen Blaze. Yep, I'm trying to get everybody that's here, Jim Blaze, to make sure that they are Gabe Harlan, Brown Sugar, Cat Scratch. I think I got, nope. I got Scratch. J1. We'll know who that is. Did I get Mick Granger? I don't think I did. Ground Fog. All right, anybody else? It is, Dole, it is absolutely a unusual way to do the giveaway. But it kind of keeps everybody listening. Apex Carry. Oh, click the three dots right by the X. Hit participants. Let's try. Let's give that a try. We'll skip a thing and see if it. Well, Didn't that make it just a lot easier? All right. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. I didn't know that. All right, so I've got Angelo, Marco, Lanyard Man, Metal Relic, Dog One. Wait a minute. That's not, is that right? Let me do that again, because that don't seem to be, let's try that again. All right, okay, got it. Let's, I'll have to do a little bit of editing here. But yes, it did get everybody. So I got Apex Carry, Bluminati Ninja, Bob Tism, Brown Sugar, Cat Scratch, Crow's Blades, Dale Lane, whoops, D. Letterman, Doyle, Dragoon, Gabe Harlan, whoops, Jim Blaze, Ginger Fisher, 75, Ground Fog. I don't need help with gadgets. He doesn't need to win. Whoever that dude is does not need to win the giveaway. Henry G, J1, Jim Cox, Kelly's Mishmash, member for 1 year, Marco Yee, Matt Moore, Metal Relic, Art, Mick Ranger, Mind of Milton, Mopatty, Neil McKenzie, Ramses, Robert Willoughby, Roger Baker. This doesn't seem right. Maybe, yeah. Okay, the Jake. Okay. 29 names. Anybody else? Did I miss anybody? I think that's fairly got it in alphabetical order. Let me go back to chat and check. I'm going to look up here right quick. All right. You guys let me know. Okay, let's see. Bob Tism. Did I get Bob Tism? Yep, got Bob Tism. Okay. Apex K. Apex is on it. That's right. Luminite says, say my name. Say my name. All right, let's see. SC Knife Monkey. I think I need to add SC Knife Monkey. I don't think his name was on there. Let's see. Bob Tism says round 1 fight. Okay, what are the rules again? Marco, you just got to be here and you got to say hello. Fred DeLug says, I'm still here. Did I get Fred? I didn't get Fred DeLug. Hang on. Is that right? I don't see Fred DeLug. Got him. All right. Luminite says the rules are welcome to Mortal Kombat. Apex Carry says must jump through a hoop and land. I think that's Robin, by the way. Must jump through a hoop and land on one leg and spin around in a circle to win. Awesome. All right. I think, is that everybody? Anybody? Speak now, forever hold your peace. I think I get to say that in a few months. Been invited to officiate a wedding, and I've never done that. Brian White. Don't see you there. Let me add you, Brian White. There's people. Robert Willoughby. I got you. Okay. Got you, Brian White. All right, here we go. So speak now, forever hold your peace. Jay, oh, I don't think I got Jay Corcat. All right, let's see. Robo, we got people coming in here. Robo. Let's see. Participants only shows people have chatted in the last X times, I believe. Okay. All right. So if I don't have it, y'all yell, because I don't mind, especially you guys that may have been here and just listening. So absolutely. All right. I'm gonna click over here. I want to make sure that that this caught up. Let's see. Robo, got you. Arizona EDC, I didn't get you. All right. Okay, Louis. Did I miss somebody? Nope. All right. Anybody else? I got Arizona. Robo says I don't even know what's going on here. Whoop. Okay. Neil McKenzie says put me in a second time. No. Arizona says my name is Louis. Also. All right. Good deal. I think they were just talking to you, Arizona, Louis. All right. Okay. Here we go. We're gonna mix the names up a couple of times, shuffle them around, and then we're gonna scroll down here, and we're gonna expand this out. And y'all ready? Gonna hit the comment picker and let it spin around a few times. And Robert, you just missed it, man. Henry G is the participant winner for tonight. Henry G, what would you care to have of the 3D printed items, sir? Would it be the not? Well, oops. All right, Henry G's got it. So let me. Oh, I got another camera here. We've got the knife stand. That one there. Kind of watching here. We've also got the choice of, where did I put it? There we are. We've got the little knife kit that you can put together, play with it, or have fun with the kids or whatever, with, of course, being supervised, even though it's not sharp. Or also, I have these bit holders, all 3D printed. So you just let me know which one. Ramses, I see you there, man. Be careful going to get your brother. Hoping to win a 3D printed spine. Is your spine having problems there? All right, Henry G. Let's see what Henry said. Henry, which one of those items would you care for me to send you there, sir? Apex Scary said he'll print your spine out. Pluminize says I could use a 3D printed spine, shoulder, knee. Oh, me. Henry G, did you tell me what thing I needed to send you? You may have, and I just missed it. Jim Blaze says a 3D printed knee sounds about right. Robo Stevio says I want a 3D printed Castle Grayskull bird feeder. Now you got me wondering about that one. Oh man. I'm with you on the knees. My knee is not. Neither one of the knees are great, but one of them being better would be good. Since I miss seeing them in the excitement. There's the 3D printed knife stand. It holds 4 knives. There's a knife kit, like kind of like the old models that you were able to pop apart and put together. If you remember the old cars that you got to build, man, that's been a while. Now we have these. Legos, which are really cool. I've got a couple of those back there that need to be fixed, need to be done, and then a 3D printed bit driver with a bit holder there. Without bits, I can't do the bits, but the it's the driver itself. She said, Ginger Fisher said, expand y'allself. That would be I could do that, couldn't I? Although I don't like that necessarily. But there's the knife stand, the kit, and the bit driver. So those are the things. Most people get these stands, which are really cool. I've got 2 of them sitting on this desk, a couple more sitting on a desk over there, and even more in my other room in there. Let me pull up the chat here so I can see that again. Let me unexpand myself back into the corner. Did I actually hit? I didn't actually hit transition. Ha ha ha! I expanded it out and then forgot to hit the transition button. So there's the 3D printed knife stand. There is the 3D printed bit driver, and then that's the 3D print knife kit. It's actually from NAFS. They have a download there, but this one's already printed out. All right, now I can unexpand myself back to where I needed to be. And actually, I can go ahead and turn that off and the phone cam back on and do that. There we go. So there's that knife stand. All right, let me find the chat again. It ran away from me. There we go. All right. We all falling apart up in here. Let's see if Hafi could make the Castle Grayskull. Mick Ranger says, I woke up this morning and my knee was feeling crazy. I wished a friend of mine happy birthday, and he said something about starting the day with a cup of coffee and 2 ibuprofen. Roger says, love that knife stand, very cool. Apex says, knife stand is sweet if you're on the fence. 1-1. Edward says, I don't know Hafi, but be sure Rad if he could. Robert says, switch the screen. That's right. Bob Tislam says, I'd pay mad money for a Castle Grayskull herd feeder that suction cup to the window. Yeah, Bluminati says, Hafi is Rob's nerdy. Nah, it's 3D printer guy. Henry G says, the bit driver. Okay, Henry. I may have to get my son-in-law to print out some more of those. Bluminati, you're funny, man. But give me some time. Also, send me a message on Instagram if you would, Henry, and let me know your address, and I'll get that sent over. Bluminati, I tell you what, I'll see myself out. All right, I want to do one more thing before we get out of here. Let me close that out. Actually, I need to I don't want to close that out. I want to save that, and I want to go and see if I can't I'm actually going to gift some memberships, and I'm going to let's see if it's going to allow me to do it from here. I'm gonna send some gifted memberships before we close out. Hopefully, some of you guys will get them. Hey, looks like we were 3 for 4. Arizona EDC got a gifted membership. Cat Scratch got a gifted membership. Ginger Fisher got a gifted membership. Apex Carey got one, and Jason Irons. So hey, that's not bad. Not bad. And I see your message, Henry G. Got you in here. Or it popped up saying that you'd sent me a message on Instagram. So awesome. All right, good deal. Good deal, good deal, good deal. Y'all remind me next week, and I'll try to send 5 more memberships. But thank y'all so much for being here on the live, and it's been fun. Had a good unboxing there. Lots of fun. Appreciate y'all, and had a good time, y'all. Y'all have a wonderful rest of your evening, wonderful rest of the week, what's left of it, a great weekend, and hope to see y'all again next Thursday night. See y'all. Appreciate y'all. Good night.